This video will look at the new easy way to set up F1 help for templates in NX, for product templates, feature templates, and reusable components. With most NX dialogues, there is a little question mark in the upper right corner here. This is just part of our standard dialog framework. And as we poke this button, we'll see we get help for specific functions inside NX. If we're in the whole command, for instance, and we poke that, we'll get our whole help and so forth. If we're in another one, again, I can hit the F1 key instead of that, and similarly, we're going to get the help there for that specific function, right? Now, with product templates and feature templates, we're using that same dialog framework, right, to build the dialogues there. So that question mark is there, and if we poke this, we usually will get this message, right, that says that we're unable to show that, and that application context is not found, right? We've not had a standard way to add, a really easy way to add help for templates here using the standard mechanism. The F1 key similarly would bring up this error. So what we're going to do here is show you in NX2406 how we can hook that up now, and we'll do that with this particular model. So let's go to product template author on this one. This particular part has a product template interface on it, and so we'll go to this, and in the context of our dialog here, we can look at the main dialog, and we've got our help button source style here now. Okay, now this used to just always be context key here. I used this help button context key used to be up at this top level here. And essentially what this is using is the standard NX mechanism to go out and associate help with various commands. Now that's a configuration file that lives in the NX installation. If you knew what you were doing, you could do it in previous versions of NX. However, it involved, again, editing a context file or a configuration file that was inside the NX installation and proliferating that across all your users, and it was a pretty involved process in the past. We've made this a lot easier, okay? And the first step to that is to choose, instead of the context key, which is the default because it's the historical way to do it, choose the file system, right? And we're going to use a file to do it, and we're going to aim at something out there. Now, this is using a very similar mechanism to when we do this with a button, for instance, right? We've had the ability, of course, for quite a while to have, say, an action button. I'll throw another one here on the bottom of this dialog, and have on that new button have a browser help be the action for that, right? And we would choose a file system here and choose a help URL to do that. We can do that here. I'm not running in Team Center, so I've got the option to do native mode or an embedded file inside the PRT, and then we'll choose one of those. But we use the same mechanism here at the top level. So I'm going to remove the button. Instead of doing it with a button, we'll do it up here with the default button, right? If we have a file out there, we can do this directly. So if I double click there, it'll choose that, and let's see, I want to go to the flaps. Yeah, it actually is that folder. And we've got a flaps documentation PDF here, for instance, right? If we're on the native operating system, we can do that, and this is looking at that file directly. Okay, and it's as easy as that, setting that up. If we finish this and take a look, we'll see how this runs. And this is probably going to come up on another monitor here, but we'll look at it. Now, when we have that set, as we come to this help button or the F1 key, yep, sure enough, that is launching that PDF right here for us on another monitor, but it's launching it in the browser for us, right? And we have some awesome documentation here, right? So with that, again, from that context, we can hit F1. Similarly, we'll launch. And again, that's come up on the other monitor there. But at any rate, that's working. Okay. Now, it's less convenient, in my opinion, to have it be looking out on the operating system for a file, because if we want this template to be portable, we want to be able to give it to somebody, we need to keep track of that file, where that's located, get them the file, make sure this link is the same, and so forth, and that's pretty tedious. And so one of the things that, again, we added a few releases ago is this concept of embedded files, right? And what this lets us do is use the embed manager inside NX to tuck that PDF right inside this part file, right? So we can come in here. This is still on template guidance from before, and we can embed an operating system file inside this PRT. So as we do that there, again, we'll come and grab this one. I want a PDF, and there's that PDF. And as we do this, then that'll embed that PDF again directly inside the PRT file, tucks it in a little partition in the part file. And with it in there, then we can come in and do this same kind of a thing, except for we want to use that embedded file system, right? And now when we search for that, double click there to edit it, you'll see that embedded PDF inside the part. This will create a little reference to it here, this embed ref. Little string that describes where that is in the part file out there. But this is a more portable solution for this, right? Again, this is that top level F1 help or help button help. This allows us to say, again, if we want to, and this is great in native mode or in managed mode. Embed it right inside the PRT so that there are not external files that we need to manage. This is all packaged together very nicely and super portable, right? So with that in place, then again we can finish here, and as we're using our template now, similarly again either from the help button, which again is launching on my other monitor, we can bring that up, or again from the F1 key directly. That again will launch nicely. And so right there is the F1. Yep, there we go. And that again will launch nicely that dialog, or that documentation rather. Okay, so again, transferable here across product templates, feature templates, deformable components, common mechanism here. But this again enables now a really simple way to turn on this help, right? The help button here to help guide your users, or again the F1 key help that's available and used with all the other NX commands out there. Be able to set up help for your custom dialog for your templates here in the context of NX. So I hope you find that useful.